I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. Green Bay Packers trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. What's good, Packers Nation, friends, and family? What's good? I had some time, so I was like, let me just go live early. As you pop in, please make sure to hit the like button. Helps other Packers fans find the content. What's good with y'all, Packers Nation? We recovered, we rebounded. We still having problems with penalties, but Malik Willis, we at least know now, is a serviceable backup quarterback. I think this was a great win without our leader, Jordan Love, against the Indianapolis Colts at home, in front of friends and family at Lambeau Field. Let's go, Packers. I'm hyped and charged. I was a little concerned, but I believed in Malik Willis. I was like, at the very least, he has athleticism to make some plays happen. And he played. He was a. I don't want to call him a game manager. I want to say he played within himself and within the offense. And Matt LaFleur has to get more credit as a head coach. His play calling is phenomenal. He never put Malik in a position where he had to think it through too much. Not saying he doesn't have a high IQ, but being a person that hasn't had a lot of starts, he made the game simple by emphasizing the run. And Josh Jacobs clearly is not washed. 32 carries for a buck 50. It was very impressive. I would like to say that I don't want him getting that many carries. I feel like that's kind of a lot. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I think that's kind of a lot, y'all. I feel like 32 carries is a lot, especially when we have a serviceable backup in Wilson, and then we got the guy from that we drafted this year. There's no reason for him to run the ball 32 times. We're gonna need Jacobs down the stretch and in the playoffs, and there's no reason to burn him out this early, especially when we have enough serviceable running backs on this roster. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Salute and salute again to friends and family, the smartest people in the room. Let me shout out who's in the building here first. Salute to Mr. Cool, the living legend. Brandon King Carter, what's good? Pamela Davis, what's good? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Feel free to comment. We go through all the comments here. If this is your first time, this is a unique experience. After we go through our spiel, I'll put a link in the chat, and then that link will allow you to join the pod, so you can give your take on how you feel about the Packers game today. Salute, Jeff. I see you. Bleacher Report boss. How you doing? Oh, Marshawn Lloyd got hurt again. Okay, but still, even with him being hurt though, Bleach Report boss, I still think Wilson should have got more carries. I mean, 32 is just a lot. I just feel like that's overdrive and not needed for Jacobs. But we got some running back. That's all I'm saying. I get it because you're trying to protect Malik, but I just think that those carries could have been spread out amongst the other players. Y'all let me know what y'all think. What up, Marvin? Shout out to Jeff in the OC. What's good? I'm just happy we got a win against a quality opponent. Let's be clear. The Indianapolis Colts are a playoff caliber team. They also have a great quarterback. And shout out to the defense. The defense is much improved. Our defense is much improved this year. You can just see from the calls, the tackling is way improved from last game. I really like this defensive coordinator already. I'm just gonna tell you. I really like this defensive coordinator. Let's get into some of these comments real quick, and then we'll get into the stats for this Packers win at Lambeau Field. Get to some of these comments. Pam said, Pamela Davis was good. He only had 3 weeks or less to work with the receiver. I think he will go to them more next week. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Shout out to Pam. Pam said, with him and Love together, we're going to be something to reckon with. That's what I'm saying. I think that now we have our backup quarterback. And if we have injuries, that we'll feel comfortable enough with Willis taking the helm. Because you see, he's not stupid. He wasn't taking any chances. He only took chances where the defense gave him opportunities. He used his legs when he needed to. He didn't overdo it with his legs. I like the patience that Malik Willis showed in the backup capacity. My boy Jeff Riley, straight out of Cali, said, I said, yo, Wisconsin Sports Nation, absolutely. Salute, salute. The homie Marvin in the building said, fortunate we got the win. I thought it was a team effort. The defense, for the most part, played great. Great offensive play calling for Matt LaFleur. Agreed. Special teams play really needs work. Call back Mason Crosby. I wanted to get into that once we started looking at the stats, but that field goal that was missed with under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter could have been a killer, because we were only up 6 points. That puts us up 9. That puts the game out of reach. We got to figure out what's going on with the special teams and this field goal kicking. And it's in the clutch when they're tricking these field goals is really the problem. He was good all game until that one, and it's just like, yo. And that's the one you really needed. I feel you on the Mason Crosby, though. My man Marvin, salute. I feel you on that. My boy Marvin said, what's good, Amber? Go, Pack, go. Absolutely. Again, you don't want to go down an NFL season 0-2. I know you got an extra game, but you just don't want to start 0-2. It puts a lot of pressure on your team. For instance, the Ravens, a team that was in the AFC Championship game, is 0-2. You don't want that. So I'm just happy that we were able to play well in front of Lambeau and get the win. Let's just get into it, y'all. Let me just get this couple comments, then we gonna get into it, because this game should have been a blowout. That fumble that Josh Jacobs had in the first quarter in the end zone changed the momentum and kept the Colts in this game. Let's be clear. If he doesn't fumble, we go up 17-0. This game is a rout. We might hang 30 or 40 up on him. That just took all the wind out of our sails temporarily. We really didn't recover from that fumble. We just held it enough together to get the win. But that fumble by Jacobs, that was a momentum swinger. The Bleacher Report boss said it's a lot of carries. Yeah, 32 is kind of crazy, bro. Penalties again. Yep. 6 penalties, 50 yards at the wrong time, bro. At the wrong time. Shout out to Pam. What up, Dark Kent? Salute, Am. I wasn't fam, it wasn't pretty, but we'll take it. Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't a pretty win, but I'll take it. Facts. Salute to you, bro. The homie Marvin said we also have to show love to the Brewers. Magic number could be 2 after tonight. Then big series here tomorrow versus Phillies for 3. Shout out to the Brewers. Wisconsin Sports Nation is in the building. Let's go. Salute, salute. Let's get into these numbers real quick, and then I'm going to open the lines up for y'all to come into the chat. 1 second here. Packers win 16-10 against the Indianapolis Colts at Lambeau Field in front of friends and family after losing a heartbreaker last week to the Eagles that we gift wrapped them a game. For us to come back, redeem ourselves against another quality opponent shows a lot of character for this team. But we got to clean up the penalties. The penalties is getting a little crazy. It's better than last week, but still not what we want. Still not what we want. So penalty 6 for 50. Look at the possession. We had a 2-1 possession. 40 minutes to 20 and only 16 points. We got to do better, but I know a lot of that's based on the run game and whatnot. But still, but also we got to look at third down efficiency. 10-17 is impressive. That is impressive. 13 rushing first downs is impressive. I think we played well. It's just the untimely penalties and the turnovers. It just kind of took some of the wind out of the sails. But we played decent, and I felt like we contained Richardson and didn't let him get loose with his feet. We played well for the most part. I think we really played well. Jonathan Taylor had some plays. Obviously, he's a good running back. 12 carries, 103. But Josh Jacobs really carried the load and this team. Besides the fumble, he had an excellent game. 32 carries, 151. Willis. I mean, can you be mad at that? 12 of 14, 122 and a touch? I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. That's exactly what he's supposed to do. Now, this is another problem. Us not scoring in the red zone. 1 of 3 in the red zone is not good. Last year, I think we were like 80 or 90% in the red zone. 1 of 3. And then last week, too, we're struggling in the red zone. The Packers have to find a way to punch in when we're in the red zone and get touchdowns and not settle for field goals or turn the ball over. We definitely need to improve on that. That has affected us these last 2 games, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. So we'll go over the stats here. Richardson, pedestrian performance, 17 to 34, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Shout out to the defense for getting 3 picks. I know last one was a Hail Mary, but the other 2 were super legit. Shout out to the defense. We've been like I said, the defense was gonna be good by default by getting rid of Joe Barry. Joe Barry was so bad that whoever was gonna come in, our defense was gonna play better. Shout out to you, Joe Barry. Jerk. Should have just retired. We shouldn't have had to fire you. You knew you was trash. Been telling you for years you trash. And we didn't let any receiver get over 100 yards. Impressive. Hey, the defense was straight. The only thing we didn't do was get a sack. We didn't get any sack. That's the only problem I had. I felt like there was opportunities and they just didn't close the deal on getting a couple sacks. But besides that, defense played well. You held them to 10 points. What else do you want? Like I said, Malik Willis, 12 of 14, 122, 8.7 yards, 1 touchdown. He was thinking out there. He just was playing within himself. We have to give this backup kudos for playing within his game and his skill set. He ran what he needed to. His passes were legit, and they just ran the ball. A very simple scheme, but the play calling, again, the design of the plays, the creativities, how we were using Jalen Reed earlier in the game, I felt we should have used him a little bit more. His speed and his elusiveness is top tier. I feel like we need to get the ball in his hands, and I also feel like we should have found a way to get Christian Watson more involved in this game as well. Maybe off of the play action. I felt there was definitely, with how effectively we were running the ball, the play action should have been more on the table, in my opinion. Romeo Doubs, solid performance, 3 receptions, 62 yards. Dontavian Wicks, 3 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown. And Tucker Craft had two catches, 16 yards, and then Jalen Reed, everybody, whatever, 122 yards. Not a ton of passing yards. The running game is what set this up. I mean, 53 carries is wild. 261, almost 5 yards a carry. Shout out to the offensive line for getting Josh Jacobs going early. Offensive line played really well today. Really well. As you can see, Josh Jacobs 32, 151. Malik Willis 6 carries, 41. Jalen Reed 2 carries, 37. Marshawn Lloyd before injury 6 carries, 15. We just really emphasized, we ran the ball down their throat. We disrespected their defense, and the Colts have a pretty highly touted defense. So this gives me a lot of pride and respect for the Packers offensive line, and also how they're scheming. The one cut running game seems to be very effective with Josh Jacobs. Again, I have to give Matt LaFleur his credit. He is a very good coach, especially at play calling, design, and scheming. Hey, Matt LaFleur is impressing me on a serious level, y'all. Like, to me now, just watching him and really paying attention, Matt LaFleur is a top 5 coach in the NFL. Period. You're not gonna argue me down from that. He's a top 5 coach in the NFL, easily, easily. And like I said, the real problem was the penalties, missed field goals, and just not playing well in the red zone. And we haven't played well in the red zone the first 2 games. And we are fortunate with the missed field goal to pull this game off, because this one got dicey. The defense bend but didn't break on that last drive, and we were fortunate enough to get away to get out of Lambeau with a win. But again, we need to tighten up on that. We need to figure out what's going on with our field goal kicker. We need to pay attention to these penalties, because they're coming at the wrong times. We have to be more disciplined, and I do think that Matt LaFleur will be able to handle that. But again, great win by the Packers, bounce back win. You don't want to go down 0-2. We're in the hunt now, especially you don't want to go down 0-2 with the Vikings going up 2-0. The Vikings going up 2-0 by beating the Niners. And the great Brock Purdy. Man, Brock Purdy is mid. If he didn't have all them stars on their team, he wouldn't be doing nothing. Brock Purdy is mid. Just wanted to hate on him real quick. He didn't deserve that, but he got it anyway. Salute, salute. So are y'all impressed with Josh Jacobs? Do you feel more comfortable? I know a lot of people are uneasy getting rid of Aaron Jones because of how explosive he's been, even though he's been much maligned with injuries. Do you feel comfortable now with seeing Josh Jacobs for 2 games, seeing that he is an adequate replacement for Aaron Jones, or do y'all still miss Aaron Jones? Let me know in the comment section. I'm impressed with this win today, and I'm impressed with the defense these first 2 games. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm impressed with the defense the first 2 games. I'm just not impressed with the penalties. The mental mistakes have really cost us. We should be 2-0. Let's not kid ourselves either. Packer Nation. Hey, friends and family, we should be 2-0. But the 1-on-1, we'll take it. We'll learn from that. We learned clearly from game 1 that we did need to tighten up on a few things. And I think we did. The penalties were lessened from the first game of being in double figures, but we still need to tighten that up. But again, I think the Packers are headed in the right direction. Now we can feel comfortable for letting Love rest as much as he needs. I think Malik Willis will get better and better as the weeks go on. And once Love comes back, he'll go back to his backup role, but then he'll have all that experience in case Love gets nicked up at any point during the season. We know that Malik Willis can come in and do what needs to be done to keep this team afloat. So that's always good news. That's always good news. And again, I got Matt LaFleur, salute. I used to trash you, bro. You the truth. I was watching those designs of those plays. Those are top tier. That was Andy Reid type play calling I was seeing out there. And Andy Reid is a Hall of Famer. So just put that in perspective. Salute to LaFleur, bro. Salute. Let's get back in this comment section, and we're gonna get into the open these lines up here. Let me just see what y'all saying here. Mr. 414, I see you. Jeff said LaFleur nearly scared the hell out of me at the end of that game, not running the clock out, giving the ball back to the coach. Yeah, that was. But again, you got to believe in your defense, and the defense is playing well. Pam saying, "Let's go Brewers." Absolutely. Mr. 414 was good. It was close. We pulled it out at the end, but I thought Matt got too conservative on those last 3 plays, giving it back to the Colts. Indeed, I feel you, Mr. 414, but again, you have a quarterback in there with limited experience, especially starting experience. You have to play it safe. I guarantee you, if Jordan Love was available, he would have approached things much more differently, or much differently. So let's take that in consideration. He was doing what needed to be done to win the game and playing the percentages. And the way our defense was playing, I would have leaned that way as well. Now, what if you put the ball in Malik's hands and he throw a pick or fumble or do anything? Then you'll be like, oh, they should have just kept it simple and ran the ball. He kept it simple. We won the game. Let's just be happy, friends and family. Dark Kent said, can Malik make a touchdown pass? It seems like the coach, Matt, doesn't trust his arm. Pack ran the ball most of the game. He did throw a touchdown, though, to Wicks. And it's not that he doesn't trust him. He was trying not to put too much pressure on him, Dark Kent. And when you got a young quarterback, his confidence is fragile. You're not really familiar with. It's not like he came in OTAs. We traded for him right before the season started. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take that all in consideration. He's trying to protect his quarterback. I feel like that's why they're trying to protect the quarterback, Dark Kent. Jeff Riley said, running the ball, controlling the clock, we should have won by a larger margin. Agreed. But like I said, that turnover, that fumble that Josh Jacobs had in the first quarter, we could have been up 17-0. That took so much wind out of our sails because the game is over at that point. Then it's going to be a rout. That was the problem. Damn, that fumble was crazy. He had a good game, though. Pam said, I think the coach is going to open up more passing plays next week. If you can't handle the running game, you can't trust the passing game. Facts. Facts. Just said if it wasn't for the special team, we could have won a couple Super Bowls the past 4 years. Yeah, special teams has killed us, bro. You not wrong for saying that. Damn, Jeff. Yeah, you right for saying that, bro. Special teams has definitely been an issue. Just said the Vikings are weak. Their quarterback is very sus. Oh yeah, Sam Darnold is mid, but he been playing good right now. I mean, he beat the 49ers. You got to give him credit. Sam Darnold beat the 49ers in the highly touted Brock Purdy. You got to respect it. I think Darnold is mid, but you have to give him his respect for what he did against the 49ers. They won that game. He played well. He wasn't the reason, you know what I'm saying? He's the reason they won because of how well he played. Threw a 97-yard touchdown on the Niners. That's impressive. 97-yard touchdown is crazy. My boy Brandon King Carter said, let's go Packers and go Bucks. Take it one day at a time. That's it. That's it, bro. We just got to take it one game at a time. Now, we got a win under our belt. We got some confidence. Now, it's another week. Okay, if Malik can get us through this week, then we have another week under our belt that we can allow our homie to rest, Jordan Love. So, again, we're headed in the right direction, y'all. We're definitely headed in the right direction. I mean, do y'all feel confident with Malik Willis now? I feel like I'm confident in Malik Willis now. Like, I feel like he's a serviceable. Like, we're straight with dude. And next week we go against the Titans, so that should be interesting. So that's his return back to his original team that drafted him. So that should be interesting. So yeah, we got the Titans next week. I feel we should beat the Titans. And I feel Malik Willis will play better. And I think like Pam and the chat was saying that the offense will be opened up a bit since now he have a week of practice with the first team. That they kind of know what he can do. I think they'll be a lot more creative, and I think we should score more points against the Titans than we did this week against the Colts. Pam said he never should have fumbled that ball. I think he had some problems with it before. Yeah, he has a little bit of fumbleitis. Nothing crazy though. Yeah, Mr. 414 said, "I'll say this one. I'll say one thing: that Richardson kid is going to be a monster when he figures it out. Oh, absolutely, and he has a cannon too. He got a cannon for an arm." Jeff Rice said the Vikings beat the 49ers who are without McCaffrey. I feel you on that, but that backup running back that guy been doing work, and they shouldn't need McCaffrey. You got Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, all these other people on offense, and they got the great Brock Purdy, don't they? The great Brock Purdy. That ain't enough. You got Debo Samuel. You know what I'm saying? They got a squad. Even without McCaffrey, they were still able to run the ball. Brock Purdy is mid. That's it. Brock Purdy is mid. Jeff said if McCaffrey played, the 49ers would have won. Maybe. But yeah, it definitely increases your chances with an MVP caliber player. Definitely going to increase your chances. For sure. I agree with you there. Let me put the link up in the chat here, y'all. So y'all can tap in. Let's talk this Packers. Link is in the chat. All you gotta do is copy it in your browser. It brings to the pod here. Then I'll just tap you in. So feel free to tap in as y'all would like. So we get this win against Tennessee. Then we play the Vikings, Rams, Cardinals. I would assume, yeah, I would assume Love should be back for the Texans, which would be the 10-20 game. What do y'all think? He should be back by the Texans, right? Because that's so we got this week, 1 week, then Titans 2, Vikings 3, Rams 4, Cardinals 5, and they said 3 to 6 weeks. So if you did it on the long end, it would be the Texans game. That would be 6 weeks. So look, and I think the schedule is favorable early on. That we'll be all right. Bleach Report, boss, you good? Tap you in here, sir. Yeah. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I got the snuffles right now, but I'm good, man.
So
Packers
there
win,
you go.
baby.
Here we go. The GV. Yeah. Hey, we gotta start kicking. We gotta start making field goals in the clutch, bro. Like that fourth quarter missed field goal, we could have lost that game on that.
Oh, y'all got this. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Got your eye
Yeah,
cat
yeah,
real
it's all
quick.
good. I
Man,
just I'm concerned about our field goal kicking.
we've been worried about this for a couple years now, so it's been not so good with kicking. But overall, this defensive effort they did tonight was amazing.
Right.
I mean, it should have been 17 to 0-7 at that point because it was
It
scoring.
took the wind out of our sails. I feel that fumble. It just you could just feel in the stadium. It's like, damn, really? We were on their helmet. It would have been a blowout. We might have hung 30 or 40 on them with the confidence.
Yeah, the confidence went down at that point. I was like, "Come on, man, you got to blow these guys." I mean, it was. I mean, once Anthony Richardson figure it out, he's going to be a monster. But right now, he's still he's technically still his rookie season because he was hurt last year.
Right.
So, but man, I was like, man, you going to run. It was like a Cam Newton all over again. He was like a Cam Newton just throwing the ball
Right.
down the field. He gonna figure it out. He's going to. Yeah, I'm just glad that we had to face him no more for a while.
No, yeah, Richardson is legit, bro.
And
He
then,
legit.
but
That's why this was a good win, though. And the Colts are a playoff caliber team. This is a
they
good
are.
win. This is a good
I
win.
I gotta get shout out to LaFleur with the game plan. He knew, okay, I'm not gonna run it too much. They had JJ involved a lot. I mean, oh man, that guy's still a beast.
Yep.
You remember we said he was like Debo Samuel. That's exactly what we did. We did like in the rounds. We did
Yep.
running play.
But I felt like we went away from that, and we should have came back to that with Jalen Reed. We did it early in the game, and then we kind of went away from it. And I think we should have stuck with those type of play. I think they were helpful.
Yeah. It, but this defense is way better this year. Oh my god! It was a couple of throws. They could have been some more interceptions, but their guys missed it. But they're just fine everywhere. They gave up a couple of runs to Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. But the thing is, he's a quality player. He gonna get some plays. Jonathan Taylor done led the league in rushing before. He gonna get a couple of plays. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not mad at that. I just don't want him doing what Alvin Kamara did, getting 112 yards and getting 3-4 touchdowns. That's what you don't want. Or what, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you, or what Saquon did to us. That's not what you want. So, like, to keep him out of the end zone, I'm happy about that. You know what I'm saying? That's a win for me.
Hey, low-key, he was on my fantasy team today, so yeah. Keep on
Right here.
two things. Two things.
Right,
Fans
right.
points and the Cowboys lost. I just love when Cowboys lose, man. They just
Man, hey, I came in fourth in fantasy today. I do the daily fantasy. I'm so mad because Cooper Kupp got hurt, and then
oh,
Lively didn't do nothing. And Joe Burrow was mid today. Killed me.
this is what happens when you don't have really preseason because a lot of these teams
Yep.
don't really. It's gonna be a couple weeks when they won't be sharp, and then I say about the fifth, sixth week, then they start getting really ramped up. So I'm not surprised that people are still bad. Early in the season, still got a chance. Everybody's worried about the future. Just worried about now. This is a couple
Right.
weeks. This is the first month, so I won't worry about it yet. But some of these teams just garbage right now. And even with the next team next week, they don't need Jordan Love for next week
No,
because the
that's what I
Jets.
said. Yeah. Now the Minnesota game gets interesting because Minnesota is 2-0.
Minnesota, what I saw on the field, they got defense. They will run. They rush Purdy all over the place.
Yeah, because Purdy ain't got no wheels. So yeah, that
Man,
that, that if they can't protect it, he becomes very average. Hold on one
that's
second. Hey, Marvin said he believed Love could come back sooner in Week 4 versus the Vikings. That's the soonest
man,
I would want him to come back at the soonest.
the soonest that's the game I think. Like I said, we might be 2-2 at this point if we have to face the Vikings the way they was playing.
Right.
I mean, San Diego's probably the weakness. You gotta cut the head off the snake if you want to beat them. But man, that defense, man, I was like, wow, they took it to the 49ers that game.
Right. No,
And I really,
I agree. I agree. This is a good point though by Patricia P though. Going back to the running game. Shout out to Patricia. What's good, man? The run defense could use some work in the second half. Taylor was racking up the yard. I agree. I think they lost focus in the second half, Patricia. And that's where he did turn up. I agree with that. That's a fair statement.
also said that the kickers cause her concern for her because it's available kickers available. That's what she just said.
But the
I
thing
agree.
is with the dude we got, I mean, he was better than the last one, I guess, is the positive.
I know the only thing I'm getting mad about is I don't want that to be our last hope to make a field goal kick and we trying to win the game in the playoffs
Because
because
you'll be
it's like
nervous. I would be extremely nervous if it a game any game now come down the field goal. I'm like,
that's what these are times you just blow these teams out and just trying to get that win and get it over with. And
right.
this is the time we got it over with, but they just mental lapse again. But those penalties are killer. They gotta play
Yeah, it's
better
not the
football.
amount, it's when the penalties happen. That's what people don't get. It's not that you only had 6 penalties, but when those penalties happened, they were stopping drives. They were just drive killers.
I keep this going. You gotta score these points. But the defense just kept them in the game. Kept the game locked down.
Right.
Everybody was getting back like the minute for the half over that then he trying to go down the field. Like, man, it's 10-point lead. No, just go to halftime. Don't worry about that. They should
And the
and
other
then the
thing
second
we got to be had, we shut down Michael Pittman Jr. You know he's a good receiver. So
they
shout
couldn't
out to
get the ball,
Jair. Yeah, shout out to Jair. He played well today.
they couldn't get the ball to him.
Yeah, they
It
couldn't
was an
get the ball to Pittman Jr. So after he struggled a bit with AJ Brown last week, hey, he had a bounce back game. Let's give Jair his props.
yeah, it was just a weird game, but at the same time, like I said, that defense just anchored them to a win. And They could have. It could have got worse for the Colts, to be honest with you, because
Oh,
they.
if we'd have went up 17-0, this would have been a blowout, bro.
Man, they would open that. I think they would play Boogie more. They would up 17-0 at that point. I
Right.
was like, they just because I
That's
think
the
that
thing though. Once that happened, then you got to play conservative. I agree. You go up 17-0. Now you get a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Let's try this. Let's try that. I'm with you on that.
man. But I have for the win. This team just seems like this defense gonna be leading them this year. So that's all I wanted from last year. And once Love come back, and once they get ramped up, because I know the Vikings going to be really tough for the Packers. So it's
Oh
going to
yeah,
be really tough.
absolutely. That defense looked for real.
Yeah, that defense was sick, but I'm really happy that this team won today. But I don't know. It gotta be some more stuff
They
that
got to
go
get
on.
cleaner. You want cleaner performances from the Packers. That's it. It's the fumbling, Let's get down to this. The Packers need to be better in the red zone. Period. We've been terrible in the red zone this year. Let's talk about that. We got to keep it real here. Y'all know how we do it. We don't pull no punches here. Packers need to get better in the red zone. We cannot be settling for field goals and turning the ball over. That is a stark difference from last year when we were punching it in 9 times out of 10 in the red zone. This year, it's not even 50% that we're getting in the end zone. So we definitely need to improve our red zone offense for sure. For
It
sure.
got
Especially when you got a field goal kicker. You can't look right here. Look at Patricia. The kicker is a cause for of concern for me. Time to see if there's a veteran kicker available. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The kicker, because you know it's like, you know how of a convenience it is to have a kicker like the Ravens kicker or like Kansas City kicker, where you can just count on them for 50 plus. You can just count on them. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying, bro. And I feel like what they need to do more is get the tight ends more involved into the red zone. You got Luke Musgrave at 6'6". You got
There you go.
the other
That's a good point. We should be going to the tight end, kind of trying to run those Travis Kelsey plays. Like them little, what is that little play? Is that a pass or a run where he come out the backfield and then he's giving that little dump off and then he go? I think that's a pass.
toss, about
Yeah,
toss throw.
yeah. When we need to be using, hey, Kraft is a great blocker and he got hands. I think we should be trying to utilize Kraft more.
Yeah, they got to. I think that the offense is just slowly getting back together after Love comes back. So it's gonna be a while, but I guarantee you we're gonna get better. We're gonna get
Oh,
better.
hey, Amtrak's in the building. Beats by the pound. What's good, bro? Checking in from Arizona. Salute. I know you feeling good, Ant. Hey, Packers got to win. Brewers is doing what they do. Hey, we
Yeah.
feeling good. We feeling good.
Look good. Bucks is in the building. I see your picture. Bucks is in the building in Green
Okay.
Bay. Building was there.
Who was there?
So Chris Middleton.
He hey, was he on the lower level? I don't want him climbing those stairs or nothing. Where was he
He's in
at?
the press box. He's in the press box. He's in the
Middleton. That's good. He getting out there in the public though. Shout out to Middleton. That's all right. I'm glad Middleton went to the game. He needs to be seen more. He always lurking in the shadows, and then just pop up when it's the NBA season. What's up?
like
We want to know more about you, Chris Middleton. We want to know more about your life. What you got going on? Shout out to
yeah,
Chris
he's
Middleton, Cash Middleton.
that was pretty
But
cool
hey,
seeing that.
do you think that these penalties can be situated sooner than later and this red zone offense? Because I'm concerned about us in the red zone now.
It's going to be resolved. Like I said, this game plan today was perfect game plan. You want to
Right.
run the ball down, do trick runs, and you watch the broadcast. Coaches get mad. They was like, "We gotta stop the run, man. They just running on it." I'm like,
But you know
"Well,"
what though? Why that was a problem? Hey, because the Colts got trashed by the run last week.
and they couldn't stop it
They
before.
can't stop the run. They might have a Joe Barry over there. They might have a Joe Barry over there, bro. They
Man, it
might
was
have a
crazy.
Joe Barry. This is kind of crazy though that Jonathan Taylor averaged 8.6 yards a carry. That's a little wild.
It was a little like he get first the first wave, and then he was going down the field
He's
at that
going on,
point.
yeah. I understand. I'm just saying 8.6 is a little wild. That's a little wild. Shout out to
Wow,
Pam. We do got to tighten that up. Cause look how
yeah,
much we scored 10 right away, and then we
yeah.
struggle. You know what I'm
That
saying?
second
Like this,
man,
if we go 17 here, I think all of this looks different. If we go up 17-0 in the first.
and shout out to Romeo Dobbs for that lob catch he caught
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
first down.
Dobbs, yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah. Dobbs is solid. Like I said, he remind me, and the way he looked too, the number, like I said, Robert Brooks. I really like the way he played. He reminds me like a Robert Brooks or like a Donald Driver after he started like early Donald Driver. Maybe more Robert Brooks though, but I see some Donald Driver in him too.
Jacobs had 32 carries. Everybody else had less than 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was they didn't need to use. I feel like 22 would have been cool. And then you give Marshawn Lloyd a couple carries, give Jalen Reed another end around. And I just didn't feel like he needed to get 32 carries. I feel
Yeah,
like that's a lot.
or catches by Christian Watson, so I see him
Even some
involved.
wide receiver screens would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? Because those are considered runs to me. If you do a wide receiver screen, that's just another pseudo run, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like for us to hold him to 50% and a 41 quarterback rating, Malik Willis had a 126 quarterback rating. For your backup, what else can you want? What else do you want?
Oh man,
I mean, he missed 2 passes.
good game plan though tonight, but it was just I wish it was a little bit better.
Right. Yeah, like
Uh,
we Oh, Jalen Reed had a fumble too, but he got it back. But yeah, Josh Jacobs, that last one here, it was crucial. And then Quay Walker missed that pick. Oh, it hit him right. And this, hey, for people who ain't never played football, don't understand, you never catch the ball with your body. If you're a great receiver, you never catch the ball with your body. You always catch the ball with your hands and bring it to protect to the body. Because when you think you go catch it in the body, it's very easy for the ball to hit you in the chest and bounce off versus you catch with your hands. If you look at Packers receivers, they always catch with their hands. Devontae Adams, even to this day, catch with his hands first. That's how you play the receiver position. Obviously, he's on defense, but still, you should always catch the ball with your hands. I'm just saying. And I think Bleach Report boss will co-sign that.
I'll co-sign that. Oh man, I mean, we missed it. Like, oh, it could have been first and 10 by the 20-yard line. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta catch that. You got to catch that ball.
Right, right. But again, you're gonna learn from these mistakes. We'll get better over time. This is just a step in the right direction, and it's a win. So that's what we need to be happy about. It's a win. We won.
It's a win that we needed, and I just think that right now, see how he feels, how Jordan Love's feel this week. But I really just want him to sit another week because we always think we need him for the Titans. But after
Yeah.
that, come back for the Vikings because that's going to be a game right there that everybody want to watch.
I don't think the Titans are gonna lay down. I just think that we have a good shot because their quarterback is mid too.
Man, he sucks. He's horrible. I ain't gonna sugarcoat you on that, man. I saw him. He throw some interception. I couldn't even believe he throw it. Like he just, ugh, he is terrible. He's terrible. Aaron
I
Rodgers even
tried to
played
give
that.
this man a pass, and this dude just said you
Uh,
reject. So you're
uh,
just gonna reject my deposit and some empathy for this dude, and you just come in on him. You gonna kick this
he,
back in, and it was four months. Like no. We're not doing that today. He's like no. This dude is trash.
he got really, he got weapons and he still don't know what to do with it right now. Like nah,
Yeah, you do. I mean, he do. That's the thing I be concerned about because you got DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin Ridley. Those are quality receivers. Let's not fool ourselves. Those are quality receivers. Quality receivers. So we do need to come to play. and we do need to play good defense. Just because it's Will Levis don't mean he can't get hot. Look at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was considered a bust, and he just ran circles around the vaunted 49ers defense. So you never know. Every week is different. That's why we gotta play hard every week. We can't
I will call.
underestimate anybody.
You're right, but I will caution you. He was on the team last year with the 49ers, so he knew his personnel. So he knew what it was going to come with them. So I mean, you're right. You're right. Any team could play better, and you're absolutely right. You're right. But he did play with them last year, so he knew this personnel coming. So he knew the tendencies. So
That's
I think
fair.
they.
That's fair. That's for Darnold. That's fair. That's fair. But he still had to execute.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
And
He
he
had
had, and
execute.
he
That's
played well. I mean, he can you imagine throwing a 97-yard touchdown and coming back to pass on a 3-yard line? Man, you got to give credit where credit's due.
perfect.
He played
Perfect
well.
place. He Yeah, it was a perfect pass to Jefferson. Two guys got burned. I'm like, man.
Yeah. Like I said, let's just be happy we won. We could have went out like the Dallas Cowboys did today and got their head beat in. You don't want
Man,
that at
Cowboys are
home
mid.
and get your head beat in.
It's like time to get their butt kicked like this at home since the Packers. So they let Kamara just run down the field on him. They made Kamara run down the field. He's like jogging. When he runs, he's jogging. He jogging to the end zone. I'm like, bro, the Cowboys ain't they talking about going to Super Bowl every year. They talking about going to Super Bowl every year. And they can't even win a game versus the Saints. You can't beat the
Hey,
Saints.
hold on now. The Saints is better than we giving them credit for, bro.
I understand. I understand that.
They're
But
solid. The Saints are solid, bro. Don't sleep on them now. They 2-0. They done beat 2 quality teams. Let's not underestimate our op. That's in the 48 laws of power. Never underestimate your opponent, bro.
Panthers, come on. Come on. The Panthers, I give you the Cowboys, but the Panthers, come on. They just lost today to the low Chargers that just ran the ball in the ball game. So, but I give you the
I will
Cowboys.
say this: Bryce Young is absolutely terrible.
He,
Can you imagine how they feel when Stroud went second and what CJ Stroud is doing compared to what Bryce Young is doing? The owner has to be punching the air in the middle of the night. He might just wake up and just start punching the air. He might be that tight from picking that dude. He probably waking up like, oh my God, what were we thinking? This dude is terrible. And it's a number 1 pick, so you gotta ride it out probably this year before you can say it's over with. You gotta give him 2 full years. I mean, this dude is passing for under 100 yards. In an
it,
NFL that's a pass happy league, you can't even pass for 100 yards? You're
it's
busting, right?
you know what happened to that? Like the coach that got fired the year before with that they drafted Bryce Young. He even wanted Bryce Young. He wanted Stroud, and it was the owner himself that wanted Bryce Young. The owner,
Really?
yes,
Oh
he
yeah, he's
overruled.
definitely punching the air. He
And now,
definitely
and
punching the air in the middle of the night. Oh, and CJ Stroud looking out there looking all polished as a quarterback. Oh, he hot. Oh,
they,
I didn't know that
Texas
word.
was. I word. I'm telling you, the owner wanted Bryce Young. It wasn't the coaches. Coach and GM wanted Stroud, and the owner told them, no, I want Bryce Young because he's more faster than Stroud. And I'm like, bro, if you don't, because he didn't
Oh, it
trust
was
Ohio
over
State
speed.
quarterback. It was over speed, and they said they don't want the same Justin Fields effect. But I'm like, bro, he's not Justin Fields. He is way different quarterback. I
But
watched him
Justin
play
Fields
because
ain't trash. Look at Justin Fields over there in Pittsburgh. He doing work.
he doing enough. He like I said, he even figured it out yet because he's not really the full story yet
Let's
because
keep
they
it
don't.
clear. No, let's not. We're not doing that. Let's tell the truth. Chicago Bears ain't never developed no quarterback. They ain't never
I
developed
wasn't
no quarterback.
that.
Who got
I
drafted
wasn't
to
gonna
the
say.
Bears? And then they just became a good quarterback. Who? Rex Grossman. What's the other dude that had the cannon arm that they believed in for so many years? Who?
Trubisky,
No,
Jay
no, no, no.
Cutler.
The dude with the arm. No, no, no. He had a cannon arm. He might have been a Pro Bowler a couple times. He played for Denver too. Let me check in the
Oh,
chat. No,
Jay
no, yeah,
Cutler.
Cutler. Oh yeah, Tampa playing better than expected too. Shout out to Amtrak. You right?
Oh yeah, Tampa played good.
What up, Luke?
Amtrak,
Ryan
I'm
Love was good.
Amtrak. When I heard Amtrak, when I heard they didn't want Shaw because that reason, I'm like, this is why owners don't make decisions like this. Let the GMs, let the coaches make decisions, but they want to be like, I want the credit so bad. Like Jerry Jones, he wants the credit so bad.
Right.
He tried to make the mistake and die with it than anybody else make successful with it. Then if it's not him touching it, so that's been Jerry Jones' problem his whole life.
Good looking, Luke.
After that, he'll want nobody else making decisions like that but him. And these owners need to stop getting their way. That's why I love that the Packers are self-owned by the fans because all yeah, it's to the president. The president gonna step in the way of the coaches or the GM. His job is make sure money comes in. He ain't worried about controlling the team. And these owners are outside and are trying to control stuff all the time. That's their problem. They need to make sure that these players they get in there. Your opportunities to win championships is not to have ego or make any sacrifice. I did
He's
this. Give me
cooking, ladies
credit.
and gentlemen. Bleacher Report boss is cooking. Carry on, sir.
It's about these teams to make room to try and win championship. Look at the Chiefs. They are winning. They're like 2-0 right now. Yeah, they barely won, but they still 2-0. They still a capable team. And the GM, I mean, the owner, I just stepped out the way. They let the GM, they let Andy Reid make the decisions, and that's how they're successful. And I
Hold on.
mean,
Is this
if
true?
you
Is this true,
what
Bleacher Report ball? Ryan Love said field goal kicker can't make long was 45 yards or longer. He's missed them all.
he missed a couple,
I felt like he might
I,
hit, but that I know he's not hit a lot. But damn, shout out to Ryan Love. Like I said, we got the smartest chat on YouTube. They got all the receipts. Salute, salute.
anyway,
Go ahead.
playing man. I just I hope they figure this out with the kicker because if we lose the game because the kicker missed the field goal, I want that guy going. Like, look, we gotta get a Frenchman at this point because you try to get a kid out of college and he just not do anything. Then you try to get a veteran, he's not doing anything. We gotta get somebody that's gonna kick the field goal 50 yards down the field if we have
And
to.
we're not
But that's
asking you to kick 100%, but you should be in the high 50, like at least 60% for 50 plus, and the 80s and 90s for 40 and under. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's just like maybe it's confidence, and maybe it'll just take him some time. Because Mason Crosby went through highs and lows. Let's not. I see y'all saying bring back Mason Crosby. It wasn't always like that. Hey, we didn't have problems with field goal. Yeah, hey, relax. Because Mason was tricking off for like 2 years. He was tricking.
He made 6 field goals road Detroit a couple years ago. I'll never forget it.
Right.
It was bad. That was horrible.
And you
Like
know what? And so I see this comment from Caleb, Marvin Childs about Caleb, right? The thing is, he's drafted to an organization that doesn't know how to develop quarterbacks. They have talent on offense. They have receivers. They gotta run. They have talent. But if you don't have the coach to help that quarterback with the maturation process, it doesn't matter how good your raw arm talent or your skills are if you can't have anybody to help that grow in the NFL. That's what make the Packers cold. The Packers have I don't want to say a machine, but they have a clear understanding and a path of how to groom a quarterback. And it's proven. On the opposite side, the Bears have proven they have no clue how to develop a quarterback. You threw away Justin Fields like he was trash. Now look, here in
2-0.
Pittsburgh, they 2-0, right? Pittsburgh 2-0 under Justin Fields.
2-0. Great defense too. Great
But
defense.
but again, Pittsburgh can develop a quarterback if you have talent.
Yeah,
Now
you're right.
Kenny Pickett did not have talent. Mitch Trubisky did not have talent. You know what I'm saying? So now they got a quarterback with some talent. They're playing better because they have the team and the foundation to develop these players. Bears, I ain't ever worried about the Bears. They can't develop nothing. They couldn't have
People talk.
developed a cold if they tried. Go ahead, bro.
Wait, what way they gonna beat the Packers? Win. Like who win? When they gonna beat us?
They have a team, but again, they don't have the coaching staff. coaching matters a lot in the NFL. Coaching is very important in the NFL. Sometimes coaching can supersede players because even if you don't have all the talent, you can scheme your way to wins, or you can scheme to these players' strength better than you can in other sports to protect players' flaws if you have the right coaching staff.
Why? My question is, why do some of these teams think it's more talent than just coaching? And then when
You
it
need
falls that,
talent. There's you definitely need talent, but coaching matters a great deal. And look at the Packers. You think we had some mid coach that we would be straight? No, coaching is what's making us dynamic. Matt LaFleur is what makes us dynamic. His coaching and play calling. He's an offensive wizard.
man, I see when he did that first touchdown. He was so excited. I was so happy. They got the touchdown pass to Wicks.
Yeah, that
It
was
was
a great design. That was a great play design. You ran
he was
everybody, then brought him and drug him across. Beautiful. I do that at
he was
college 25. It's a beautiful play. I run that personally. I run that personally in college 25, and it worked out just the same. Real talk. Shout out to college 25 for coming back. It's been a long time enjoying the
you know,
gameplay. That was random, but salute EA Sports. Go ahead though, sir.
I don't know. Is Russell Wilson is the starter for now, but I think that Justin Fields gonna keep the job though. I think he's gonna keep it. I don't think they should go back to Russell Wilson. At that point, if you gotta go Justin Fields, he's going the ball down the field, throw it to Pickens, and
Pickens, yeah.
I don't. They can run the ball. I don't see them going back to.
Yeah, and then you see his feet actually kept him alive on a lot of them drives too. He ran when he
Yeah,
needed to. He's
yeah.
back. Like I said, I never thought Justin Fields was trash. I thought the Bears gave up on him, and instead of blaming themselves for their development, they blamed the player.
Yeah, that's the part that I really don't get understand why they just getting rid of him like that. Like, even I watched them for from my perspective. I was telling people that I was Bear fans, and I'm like, Justin Fields is good. The
Yeah, he is.
coaching just sucks. I
Yeah,
don't
the
understand why.
organization sucks. Let's not even say the organization. Y'all weak. Bears weak. Trash.
And then the part that really was bad, maybe bad, even for him, that after they got rid of him, then they start getting receivers
Right.
here and there. I was
Right.
like, he gone now. You want to get receivers for him? Seriously? No, that was a pump move right there, right? Like that was no.
Yeah, but I'll definitely entertained by watching some of these teams hold L. I always like when the Giants hold the L. You know, it's personal with the Giants. I always
Yeah,
like when they hold the L. Whenever the Giants
Dallas.
get an L, I'm always happy. I don't care what's going on. I always like for them to lose.
That's Dallas' surprise, man. When Dallas lose, man, just make me go sleep well at
Hey,
night,
but
man. 'Cause
did you see Amtrak's in the chat? I put it up briefly. Hey, the Saints is a real team, bro, and
yeah,
so are the much maligned Baker Mayfield got the Buccaneers straight. They got a quarterback for a while
that
now.
team
He's their
real.
franchise. I'm not gonna hold you. He's their guy. He's their guy.
And they just got rid of Brady, so they had to get somebody real fast and to get Baker Mayfield like that and
And
develop
for
him
him to
more. He
play though, for him to play well, he's redeeming
man,
himself. He's redeeming himself as an NFL quarterback. He's redeemed himself as of last year being a quality. Same with Derek Carr. Say what you want. He's a quality NFL quarterback.
coaching. That's all I got to
Coach,
think about
yeah, that
coaching.
that does matter, but he's a quality NFL quarterback. That matters.
So I was also thinking like, what teams that's 0-2 that needs to win right now because the Ravens are 0-2, Bengals are 0-2. I
Yep.
mean, it's hard. Like you go 0-2, that's
The
like,
Bengals are 0-2.
huh?
The Bengals are 0-2.
Yeah, that's cool. Can you understand? Yeah, those I could they should have won that game. That penalty killed them. I didn't
Yep.
get why they gave him like a 4th and 16, and they got
They
a
got that
pass set.
penalty, yep. And it was on some foolishness too. Salute to them. But
Yeah,
again,
the
good
rest.
teams find a way to get lucky. Bad teams, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want nothing like that to happen to the Packers. That's all. Hey, keep that all the way over there. Don't bring that over here. Don't bring that over here.
Back to 2013. in Seattle.
Right. Yep.
And the replacement. Remember that?
Oh, come on, man. Certain things you just can't forget. Hey,
I
Brandon,
can't.
where you at, bro? I was gonna tap in Brandon, but it seemed like his screen empty. I'm gonna give him a couple minutes here. I just
Yeah,
think like with the coaching staff and just the removal of Joe Barry from this team, we're just so much better.
we
Just so much better. And just a
that,
minor tweak. I know we love Aaron Jones, but Josh Jacobs has a lot of upside as well. He might not be the
that's
receiver that Aaron Jones is, but everything else, I think they're neck and neck, and I think he'll be more reliable and durable. Could you imagine us giving 32 carries to Aaron Jones? He'd be out a month.
you know what he will because he can't run that much,
Can
man.
you,
You
if
gotta get
you give the ball 32 times to Aaron Jones, he would be out a month. Am I lying?
he, oh, he'll
A
get one
month.
little back. His MCL nicked up. He's done for a while. He
I
said
don't.
that for a
They
couple.
said Wilson is the starter, but I don't think that's really true though.
Who?
For Pittsburgh, Jeff said it's
They,
Wilson starter. I don't really think that's true.
they said that that Justin Field can earn the spot if he keep performing well. So I'm thinking he's going to play next week anyway because they said that he's not going to be available until like in October a little bit. So I'm thinking that they're going to have him sit for a little bit longer. But I'm thinking it doesn't really matter because I think it's going to be Justin Fields the rest of the season if he keep playing well. I mean, you don't need him. Like I said, they never had a quarterback to run. I feel like this
Oh,
since they had.
one second, Bleach Report. I'm gonna look it up and let you know. We'll get something going here soon. Just waiting for some actual news, Mr. Cool. Talk about some Bucks. I ain't gonna waste y'all time talking about nothing trivial or making up some scam to talk about it. We gonna make sure it's some legit information. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mr. Cool. Go ahead, Bleach Report, boss.
Yeah, it was just man. Raiders won today. That
Oh,
was
here
crazy.
you go. All right, hell, Brandon back. He took a little hiatus. I think Brandon back. You good, Brandon? No, don't shake your head. You was gone. That man shake his head like he wouldn't go. That man shake his head like he wasn't gone. What you shaking your head for? What he was looking for? You was gone. What are you talking about shaking your head? What's good, Brandon?
What's up, y'all?
What's good, Brandon? So what you feel about the game today? Start with the bad first, then the good. What you think? What was the bad today, then what was the good?
The bag.
Yeah.
Uh, I think we should have beat up 17-0 before that fumble
Agreed. Agreed.
because that thing could win out of the whole stadium.
It does, but you can't in the red zone on the 1 yard line. You fumble like that's crazy. That's crazy, Brent. I agree. Now, would you say the second biggest fail was field goal kicking or penalties?
Well, both field goal, yeah, we had to clean that up. Period. We had to clean that up. And penalty, I don't understand why we getting all these penalties. Third, third quarter
But
and
hold
fourth
Brandon,
quarter.
but we do have to give them credit. It was less than last week. They had
Yeah,
less penalties than last week, so but they were just at bad times in the game. I think was the real problem with these penalties. They happen at bad times, like kill and stunt drives. That's how I feel.
I agree.
Body drives kept continuing because of that penalties.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't the amount of penalties; it's when the penalties occurred that was the problem for me. It's like, damn, really? Then you gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? But that's the real problem. That you feel what I'm saying, Brandon?
I agree. I agree. So,
That
our backup quarterback, he's not, hey, he's solid. I like
That's
it.
it. But that's all we need, Brandon, is for him to be solid. Do what you did today. Don't turn the ball over. Use your legs if you don't see nothing, and run the ball. I just don't know. Do you agree? So we've been going back and forth. You was gone for a minute. What do you think about the 32 carries? Do you think that was too much for Josh Jacobs? I felt like it was too much. 32 carries is a lot.
I want to say this. I think it's too much carry for Josh Jacob. I want to see Russell Wilson get some carry. And the rookie,
Hold on. You mean Emmanuel Wilson? You just said Russell Wilson. We don't.
no,
Oh, okay. But
my, my bad. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, Emmanuel
Emmanuel,
Wilson. Go ahead though. Yeah. Go ahead.
Emmanuel Wilson.
Uh-huh.
That, okay, if, I think what, Emmanuel Wilson to get some more run.
That's what I said. He don't need to get 20 carries, but if you're gonna run that much, he should at least have 10 carries. So I felt like Jacobs maybe 22 to 24 carries, and then
I
Wilson should have had 12 to 14 carries. If we're in a run the ball type of that's what the game plan is. I felt it should have been divvied up a little better. I also think that maybe it should have been a couple more runs designed too for Jalen Reed. Those seem to work. I really think that we need to take a page out of the 49ers book and use Jalen Reed exactly how they use Deebo Samuel.
agree.
Exactly like they use Deebo Samuel. He's just as explosive. Jalen Reed is just as explosive as Deebo Samuel, if not more. If not more. I think we really need to utilize his all around skill set and use him more in a Swiss Army knife capacity. Running the ball, wide receiver screens, like all of that. He should be a gadget play superstar.
agree. And also, I think we need to, do some more run play action play.
Thank you. I mentioned that earlier.
Play action. That
I'll
way,
get Watson next week. We
Yeah,
got
they're
the
gonna
Christian
stack the
Watson.
box. I agree.
that way we, that way we can see a lot more wide receivers out. Especially if Tucker Craft get open and move Musgrave get open.
That's another thing but that's where the play action would help. Hey, shout out to Brandon, he cooking. But that's where the play action would help is to get those tight ends wide open down the seam or on deep digs or corner routes off the play. And if you're running the ball as effectively as we were today, they shouldn't have been scared to go play action with Malik. And he got an arm too. Malik has a lot of arm talent that I think next week we'll see a lot different approach passing the ball, seeing that I think this week gained more trust for Malik Willis. So next week they'll open it up a little bit more like, okay, we saw that you can handle this. Here's level 2 now. Can you handle this? Let's see how receptive you are and able to absorb this information. So I think it's headed the way it needs to be headed for Malik Willis. But again, Packers Nation, hey, friends and family, you got to be cautious when you have a young quarterback like that doesn't have a lot of reps and hasn't been a starter before. So I think that's why the game plan was so cautious. I'm just saying that when you saw the game plan being so effective running the ball, as you stated, Brandon, the play action should have been right off of that. Right off of that. It should have been play action. That's
Cause,
hey, that was the meat and potatoes for Peyton Manning. That was all he did. Run the ball, play action. Wide open. So I think that next week we'll see some play action from Matt LaFleur, guaranteed. He usually doesn't make mistakes two games in a row.
Oh, he
I
doesn't.
think, I have to give McLaurin a good. Cause he showed, he showed everybody he can good coach. He
He's a good coach.
outstanding.
Yep. I used to think he got carried by A Rod to keep it real, but I see
I
now
thought
that A Rod might have been holding it back because A Rod didn't like to listen.
I thought that too until the second half of this last season that when he
Yep.
was breaking some.
That's
Like
exactly what it was for me. I was like, damn, this dude is doing some coaching right here. We got one. Like I said, and I stand on this. Matt LaFleur is our best coach since Mike Holmgren. I'm standing
I,
on it. I'm standing on it. 10 toes down, standing on it. You can see it.
this
The designs of the plays, the all of that, bro. The creativity, dude. LaFleur is a no joke on offense. No joke.
And
now, hold on. To anybody that says, "Well, what about Mike McCarthy?" Mike McCarthy was just like how the Bucks had Mike Buchholzer. He didn't adjust at all. hated. He just did not want to adjust. Get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Just like
Oh,
I
there you
did
go.
use Giannis.
Thank you, Patricia. That's why he had a calf injury. Okay. And then Lloyd got hurt too. And then Lloyd
I
got
knew he was
hurt.
hurt.
Okay.
Next week.
What up, Kenny
Patricia.
Mac? So that's why. Okay. So we might need to get a backup running back then if both of them dudes is hurt.
Yeah, we get somebody because
Yeah, because I don't want
you
him to
can't
get 30 carries in back-to-back games. That's crazy.
unless you're a fancy owner. He should not be running that many times. Unless you're a
Bro.
fancy owner, he should not be running that many times, man. Nah. It's just too many carries, man. Just for a guy like him, and you
Hold
get
on
pounds.
1 second. What up, Kyle Good, bro? What's good, fam? Long time no hear. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Hope everything's going well with you, bro. That's my guy right there. Networking guru. I hope you got your certs and all that up, bro. Salute, salute.
Hey,
Appreciate you
one thing.
tapping in. Go ahead, Brandon.
Hey, we missed our dog Chitty. We missed our dog Chitty in the chat.
I mean, wherever
Oh
you
yeah,
are,
Chitty.
man.
I talked to him Instagram. He going through a couple things. He's trying to get some things worked out. But I hope that Chitty will be back once the regular season starts. You know what I'm saying? I hope Chitty will be back.
Mad at him. I was letting him talk, man. I do miss his insight,
Oh
man. Like
yeah, I'm gonna hit him. I hopefully he should be back by the time the regular season starts for NFL though. That for NBA, my bad. But yeah, Chitty working through some things, but he good.
much love to him. Much love to
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah, Patricia, dude, he was in shock on the sideline after he did that pass interference and lost them the game. But it wasn't his fault. If you go back, what lost the Bengals that game was Joe Burrow when he fumbled that ball that got returned. That's what lost them that game. Yes, that penalty hurt, but if Joe Burrow never fumbled, that don't even matter
Because they
because
would have
they
went
don't
up
have
two
to
scores.
score.
They would have went up 2 scores. I mean,
You see what I'm saying? Yes, that was a bad play on his part, but he's a rookie. That was a veteran quarterback that fumbled the ball wildly for no reason, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kyle, bro. Appreciate you subbing, bro. Salute, salute.
but Joe Burrow's been not that good quarterback anyway. He ain't that dude. Like he had that one good season, they had great roster that couple of years. Now they just lost everybody because they got. This is why when you get paid as a quarterback, you gotta look out for everybody. Like, look, if I take this money, then everybody else is not gonna get paid. Everybody will be going. I'm gonna be having all this money, but it won't be nothing. Now look at the Cowboys. They paid Jack. They paid Lamb. A-Roster still ain't good enough. You got destroyed by the Saints. You got destroyed by
Right.
like, hey, this is why you don't take that much money because you know, like your salary cap is too high. Oh, I want you to pay $6 million a year. Yeah. They
Right.
lose them too. So
Right. Okay. Hey, so Kyle said I still don't feel good about the run defense. I know it's John Taylor, but they gave it to him more. Hold on 1 second. It gave it to him more. We could have been in trouble. He was killing in the second half. No, that's a fair point. He was killing in the second half. For sure.
I think
We let our foot off the gas, or they just made adjustments to our defensive scheme and we couldn't adjust back because he was gashing us. He only had 12 carries and had 103 yards. Luckily for no touchdowns.
it was more designed runs, run up the gap, and then they ran to the seal on the outsides. They would just run to the side, the outsides they couldn't get to. But
Yeah. Here using that football jargon, don't y'all? Sealing the sides and all of this fine stuff. Look at it.
hey man,
Look at it.
I'm a football guy too, so playing as I was an offensive lineman growing up, like a little kid playing offensive line. So I know ins and outs about how to block a
Right.
little bit.
I had to give you a little smoke. I see. I was like, oh, look at it. Look at it. Right.
Yeah, it just the defensive line is going to be a little. It's going to get better. You know, the guy that we drafted last year for the Packers, Van Ness, he's going to get better. He's going to get better. He was getting that
Right.
Richardson today, so it was really fun seeing that. But I mean,
Right.
JJ Stokes was playing okay, and Alexander was owning his money. I mean, safeties are
Okay.
amazing here. Like, McKay had another interception. This what you pay your money for is the defense. You pay your money to get these guys on the team to
Right.
stop the other. So
And we spent a lot of money on that defensive line. We should be stopping a run crazy with the great Rashawn Gary and what's the other cat we gave all the money to?
Ryan Clark.
Yeah, Clark. Yeah, Clark. I
Clark.
want to see y'all earning y'all keep, sir.
They got
Nonsense.
they got to stop the run better this time
Yeah,
next week.
because that was a
It's
problem. That was a whole problem with Joe Barry's regime. They couldn't stop the run. Today we gave up 140 yards rush, 141.
they
That's
got to
not
stop the
really
run.
what you want. We'll take the win, but that's not what you want. Clark, yeah, Kenny Clark. Thank you, Amtrak.
They got
Yeah,
to stop the run.
we didn't get a sack today. We didn't really get no pressure today, to keep it real. I didn't really see no pressure today, but again, they have a great offensive line. The Colts are known for their offensive line, though.
True, very true. But the Tennessee Titans, I don't think so. I better see that quarterback run for his life next week. He better be running
Yeah,
for his
yeah. All that money we done spent. Yeah, I want to see some real pressure. I want to see I want to see pressure like that dude from Detroit was getting, where he had 4.5 sacks. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. Shout out to him. He went crazy. It wasn't enough, but he went crazy personally. Damn, 4.5 sacks is crazy in one game.
I want
That that's
I,
crazy.
I want that quarterback to run around like he owed me some money. That's how
Yep.
I want it.
Facts. No blitzing, no pressure. Patricia Pete. Thank you.
Exactly.
Too
Right.
conservative. That was one thing that was too conservative today. Too
The Titans
conservative.
defense is pretty good. I'm not gonna hold you on that. They was stopping Rodgers. They was sacking Rodgers a couple of times. I'm like,
Right.
man, they had close.
No, no, I
I was
agree. I definitely agree. I'm gonna let
I
y'all
mean
get
that
y'all last words, and then I'm gonna get to the chat, and then y'all know how it roll. Start with you, Brandon. Then we gonna leave with the Bleacher Report boss. Go ahead, Brandon.
All right. I think I think Willis got learned a lot from Jordan Love. You
Agreed.
know,
Agreed.
I think Malik Willis can learn a lot from Jordan Love.
Yeah, I think you will.
Before, when Jordan Love come back, then Malik can know what Jordan Love doing on the field.
Yeah, he's gonna be adequate. I think he's gonna be a solid backup quarterback, bro. I think he has starting potential. And I think you're seeing that he has upside now. He's gonna develop on the bench when Jordan Love's come back. Then if we ever have any issues, Jordan Love get nicked up, we know that we have a quality backup quarterback that's ready to go. And he'll be he'll know the system now. He's got his feet wet. He's had some considerable playing time. This is a plus. Now, the thing that we need to worry about is if we need to kick 40 or 50-yard field goals, that's a problem. That's a definite problem that I'm concerned about. We might have to be like the Giants and play like you do at the park, 4 downs. You just got 4 downs. We ain't kicking no field goals. 4 downs. Y'all saw that today? They was not kicking no. Their field goal kicker got hurt for the Giants, so they were just going for it.
that it was crazy.
That was
That
crazy.
the punter could they had a punter. The punter's like, I can't kick. Like he's like
Yeah, dude, you ain't about to shame me out here doing that. Go ahead, Brandon.
One thing, I like this signing that we got in the offseason.
Yeah,
Uh, what what
you're talking about the safety.
the safety, number 29.
Yeah, yeah, he's solid. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
He's something special.
I agree. And I also, like I said, I want to make sure we give Jair his credit. He redeemed himself from last week. He played really well today, especially on Michael Pittman Jr. That is an explosive wide receiver. Him and like the receiver from the Lions to me are similar in skill set. Amon St. Ra, like I feel like him and Pittman Jr. are similar in skill set. So for Jair to be able to shut him down, I think that was impressive after he struggled last week with AJ Brown.
Also, one more thing before I let my Buccaneers go. Next week, I want this kid. Next week, this game, I want to see what we can learn from, what they can learn from
From this
when
week. Facts. I like that, Brandon.
One game at a time. Go back, go Buck.
Here we go. All right, all you, Bleacher Report balls. Go ahead, bro.
All I gotta say is, this has been an incredible win for the Packers. I'm glad that they came together after Love got hurt. Came with emotion, came in this game. They won this game.
At home.
Lead this defense next week, just like he did this week, but a little bit less penalties, and let it stop the run. And let's get this win next week. Go
Salute.
back, though. Let's go.
There we go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get in this chat. Appreciate y'all tapping in, bro. We definitely going live next week after we beat the Titans. And then any Bucks news come up, we going live too. Y'all keep me posted. Bleacher Report boss, Brandon. All right, y'all. All right, there we go. So y'all, how y'all feeling? Are y'all confident about next week? Are y'all confident? I feel good about where this team is. As Kyle said and a few others, I am concerned about the run defense though. I am concerned. That's always been a problem for the Packers the last few years. So seeing some improvements next week, I want to see improvements in penalties, less penalties. I want to see the defense hold the Titans to under 100 yards rushing would be nice. I also would like to see Malik Willis throw for 200 yards. I think that would be good. And also for us to continue running the ball and for Josh Jacobs to have another good game. Okay, Amtrak's is saying that 10 will be back. Okay. Hey, Amtrak, but isn't it too soon? Shouldn't we let him chill if we're going against the Titans? Do we need him to play against the Titans? Is it that serious, Ant? I'm waiting on your comment, bro. I feel like we should sit him one more week, bro. Let him heal. He need more time in the hyperbolic chamber, bro. His leg went funny the other day, like in 2 weeks. I think one more week would be adequate. I think you need one more week, bro. One more week for Love before he get back in the mix, fam. Okay. So Ant is saying in actual time it'll be 20 days. Okay. But still, even with that being said, do we need him to play against the Titans? Or maybe he could come up as the backup where he could come in if they need him, but I don't think he should start. I just don't think it's needed. I really don't think he's needed against the Titans. I'm dead serious. But I feel you in the 20 days. That's a valid point. I just think that we need to protect our $200 million player from himself if need be. And that's just my personal feelings about it. But if he plays, it's cool. If he feels I don't want him to play if he's not close to 100%. It's not that serious to me. That's what I'm saying. If he's like, oh, I'm 100, I'm like 99 or 95 or 90%, I'm cool. But if he's talking about he's 70, 75, nah. Sit down, brother. We got Malik. Malik got it. Malik got it against them. That he got it. And he'll have another week. Look, just give him another week off. Let's I just don't think we need him. I think let's wait to week 4 for the return of Jordan Love. If this was a better team or a more scary team to me, I would say yeah, but nah. No penalties, score in the red zone. Yep, that's a good one too, Pam. Yep, no penalties and score in the red zone is very important. I don't know why I got hair in my eyes, killing me. Yeah, the penalties, the time of the penalties is crazy. It's always stopping drives and stopping touchdowns is insane. Y'all don't get it together. But I'm hopeful that the Packers will redeem themselves this coming week. I feel that they'll even play better against the Titans. I think we'll play really well against the Titans. I have a lot of faith in us, and I'm just happy that that we got rid of Clifford and we're able to pick up Malik Willis for a bargain. We picked up Malik Willis for nothing. We picked him up for a case of Gatorade and an electrolyte powder. We picked him up for Gatorade and electrolyte powder, and he already won us a game. and he's better than the quarterback that is now playing on his former team on top of it. So that's a win-win for the Pack, in my opinion. Win-win. Yeah, but the penalty things we really gotta tighten that up, and the interior run defense. And then we didn't get any pressure today. I know that the Colts have a good offensive line, but I need to see pressure. What? Well, I want to see some. We need to have two players on this team going for 10+ sacks. That'll let me know we ready for to go to make a big push to the Super Bowl. If you look at teams that went to the Super Bowl last couple of years, they all had defenses that were stout with multiple people with 10 and a half sacks. And that's what you need to be effective. You need people to get to the quarterback. As much as people love Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary, I need to see y'all get 10 and a half sacks. I don't want to hear no excuses. I need to see results. You get paid big money. I need to see big plays. Period. I don't think that that's too much to ask. Yeah, that's what I said, Pam. Let him chill. Why are we rushing Love back when you see that Malik is serviceable? Why, if you want him to come back, cool, let him be the backup. If Malik start tricking, put him in the game. But if not, keep him on the sideline. What's so hard about that? I don't think he needs to start if they want to bring him back. Let him be an option, but not the reason. Y'all know what I'm saying? I want him to be an option, but not the reason. I'm in full. I'm on board for Malik for another week starting, y'all. And like I said, if you want Jordan Love to be available to play, I'm not against that. I just don't think he physically needs to be starting right now. Y'all tell me why he needs to start against the Titans. If y'all can make it make sense, I'm cool, but make it make sense. Ridiculous. Okay, Amtrak said if he's cleared, he'll start. I'm sure he will. I just don't think it's necessary. I think it's kind of wild that they're doing that, actually. But again, I'm gonna trust the training staff of the Green Bay Packers. They know what they're doing. They're gonna protect their players. So if Jordan Love, they think he's ready, then put him out there. I'm just saying, for me personally, I just don't think the juice is worth the squeeze. Even if it work out, I just don't think if there's, like I said, if he's not at least around 90%, I don't think he should play. Not against them. Why would he need to play against them? They no. What do y'all think? Like, honestly, do you really think we need Love against them, the Titans? I would be mad if that's we need him against them. Y'all treating him like he's the oldest we are. That is hilarious, bro. You funny for that. Hilarious. 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 But I know what you're saying. He young. He gonna heal like Wolverine. I get it. Patricia P said, I agree with rest of Love against the Titans. It is definitely a winnable game if we corrected things from this week. Fact, that's all I'm saying. Thank you. That's it, Patricia. Period. That's it. Mr. 414 said you could tell that Jay Love is chomping at the bit to get back out there. Yeah, you can see it with that. Like, man, yeah, he doing Birdman hand rubs. Like, wait till I get back out there. I'm about to cook. And he's like, I'm about to cook. In my Adrian Broner voice, he about to cook. Well, that'll give him some motivation, so I'm not mad at that either. Salute, salute. Pam said, all right, I don't think it's going to start. They invested too much money to have him out there not completely healed. That's all I'm saying. I don't want him playing if he's not healthy. That's it. That's all I'm saying. But we gonna see. So again, we gonna go live. If you're new to the platform, you're new to the channel. We do a lot of Wisconsin sports talk here. We do a lot of Bucks and a lot of Packers. So we usually go live after every Bucks game, and we usually go live after every Packers game. So if you love the Packers, you love the Bucks, this is exactly where you need to be tapped into. This is your number one source for Bucks news, Packers news. Hey, it's right here. We go live. You can tap in, say your piece. This is one of the most unique platforms on YouTube. Period. And this is definitely the most intelligent YouTube chat. Period. Salute to friends and family. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm Amber. This is Amara's Logic. Green Bay Packers trades, rumors, and news, where we just got done discussing game 2 between the Green Bay Packers and Indianapolis Colts at Lambeau Field in front of friends and family, where the Packers were able to tie it up 1-1. Now they're 500 after losing the opening game to the Eagles. They're able to bounce back at Lambeau Field against the Colts with a 16-10 win without our Pro Bowl quarterback Jordan Love. Solid performance from more than a solid performance for Josh Jacobs. Besides the fumble, he had a great game, 32 carries, over 150 yards. Hey, we got a good coach. We got a good team. The sky's the limit. All we got to do is wish health upon this team, and I think we can be right there at the end of the season. Real talk. Real talk. Good night, Patricia P. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Comment, like, subscribe, share the electrifying content with the people. Go Pack, go. Go.